Keep the damage going off on top of him. He can't retreat him out. Cogs himself up, but the Lich ulti actually bouncing itself around inside the Familiars. Walls does take a fall, so it's at the cost of DK's life that actually happened. Trying to remove the ward off here. Elazor still got the blast up there from the ghost form, so he can still move himself around there. But one hero down for either side. A milk for a DK. A milk for a DK. That's all it really was, and it was a 4-star is up on the field. It's got to be because Pugna's found himself being blasted out here, and Lich being forced back here by the nukes and Familiars. It's not enough damage, but they turn themselves around to fight on top of Pugna, who gets coned, blasted. RMX actually gets brought down there by King A, so SF's doing damage somewhere else. I think he must have, yeah, he came up in the middle. He came up right in the middle of the match. They're trying to retreat themselves out. Can't do enough damage to bring down Coddle. Yeah, bottom lane will now get pushed. 4 heroes down for the Sentinel side. I saw a dot on the side, thinking, oh, support coming to help. No, 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 that was King A coming to rape.
Yeah, currently the Shadow Fiend is basically king of the field. He's reached his peak of strength. It's, during mid games, Shadow Fiend is the strongest. He's out leveling the other heroes by far, and currently also out damaging them.
Well, there's your Roshan you asked for.
Yeah, well, that's sort of an obvious choice. I would have been really surprised if it didn't go for Roshan at this point, because all lanes are pushed. All lanes are pushed. They have the map control. They have the vision. If they didn't go for Roshan this time, just losing out on a huge advantage.
Yeah, no, get it. Sentinel can't do anything about it. And who's going to get... Malik? Yeah, Shadow Fiend takes the Aegis Immortal. Nothing on top of the courier,
also sensible choice. Sensible choice. Can we have a look at the items currently of the Scourge lineup?
That you can. Freaking gank up on top lane. Is going to set Demon back a little bit. Until he buys back! What is with this? Just straight buy. Don't care. Don't care. He's still got 2k gold on top of a puck with a blink, boots, and void stone. If he didn't buy back, he probably would have actually had his hex stick shortly after he actually respawned here. Back in towards the middle lane where it's being pushed out. Visage running around with Vanguard and Mech. CM, raw build, which you'd expect. SF, Blink, Yasha, Aegis. 1500 on him. And Clockwork Goblin, Stout Shield, Hood of Defiance, Headdress, and Urn with Arcane Boots on top of it as well. And that is your Scourge item lineup. As I say that, Gem, BKB, and Pipe have just arrived. So Pipe onto the Clockwork Goblin, BKB onto the SF, and Gem onto the CM. So here they go, push goes in, Blink, BKB, and ulti. So much damage. Lich is gone before he even has, maybe, no, the ulti did actually pop off in time. A Clockwork Goblin jumps straight back out. Fishbone's now caught out in the middle of the cogs right now. And funny enough, actually getting killed on the side there. SF just ripping him up. Gotta be careful not to get too close to the tower, but it's almost genocide. He gets 4, he will die, but the Aegis Immortal is there to pop off. And that is almost every single hero down. Elazor, Edzalor, sorry. Coddle is back alive again. Blast will come off. DK's falling back here. Will there be a Razor? He went for it, but he was facing the complete wrong direction, so he stopped to actually do it. DK now blinks in. One Razor. He tried to see him on the edge of the Lothars, and that stun doing too much damage to the Shadow Fiend. And King A decided to actually fall himself back there. Mana Leak. It's just that's just annoying. Nothing but annoying. Mid tower goes down. It looks like MYM want to push back. Their lanes are being pushed back on too many lanes right now. So top and bottom, both tier 1 towers are currently under siege. So they'll be happy taking out the tier 3 tower. And looks like Fearz hold on for now.
Yeah, still, MYN has the advantage. And SF is just going to get his... in this current situation, it would be good to go for Manta style.
Furion thought he was good. He managed to trap King A inside the trees, but King A didn't get attacked for a couple of seconds. Blink came off cooldown, And Benses the Furion dies. And there's Manta complete. 27 minutes. We got BKB, Blink, Manta, and Treads with a poor man shield just for good luck on the Shadow Fiend at level 19.
Yeah, as I said, he is currently king of the field. He can take any hero kind of one-on-one, basically, even DK. That's just not much you can do against it. As soon as he pops off that ulti, he's going to one-shot, or nearly one-shot a support hero, and still do the AoE damage.
Mid, SF ulti, tries to bring down DK. He's not doing it solo though. There's a lot of teammates there. He does get the last hit. Lich was on the side. He actually goes down as well. Misery gets the kill on him, and Clockwork Goblin will trap our poor little blue man right there in the middle of it. And we do lose BNZ from that middle lane. And that's 3 heroes down. We have ourselves a 35-second gap to bring down the mid racks, which will be very, very easy here for MYM to do. They're already running over, and for this time, their creep lanes are not being pushed back massively, except I actually say that, and Furion's actually up there on the top lane, just letting the mid racks go for the moment. 29 minutes and 12 seconds into it, Blink goes over top, tries to bring down Coddle, does so successfully. Demon actually jumping over the top there, with King A doing all the initiation, now popping up from Manta as well. Demon did manage to actually do the last inflicting damage. And there goes melee, here comes range, and there goes the mid-racks. Hard, very, very hard slash for the Sentinel to come back from here.
It's virtually impossible. Simply because the Sentinel side, they have too many early game heroes. They only hope would have been, needs to be the DK, but he opted for Lothar, so that's not the DPS build. So he won't be doing that much damage anyway. He needs level 16 and big, huge attack speed and damage to come with it. Otherwise, he can't capitalize on it very well. But Coddle and Coddle Lich, these are all softies. They die away very, very fast, and they don't scale as the game goes on. Pugna, obviously, he can semi-carry, but he's not had a good game. He's been putting pressure on him all the time, so he's having a very, very bad time anyway. And the amount of teamfight control they have with Puck's ulti is huge, and Puck is going for a Hex as well, so they will have one more disable added to that.
Yeah, this is looking pretty grim for the Sentinel, so they decided to try and push out. 5 heroes in the middle lane. Puck goes in. Blink goes in from SF, just on the edge of the ulti! He gets 2, and then Force pushed off out. Not going to get yourself away from a blinking SF who is just looking himself around. Misery picks up 2. He was killing him off in the backside, but it is GG. Fearz are leaving, and MYM / they're showing why they deserve the respect here at the moment. I'm classing them as almost the best team in Europe at the moment. People will debate it. It will be proved throughout the Farm for Fame, as well as Pick Leagues, as well as all the other tournaments currently going on. But still, it's a commanding performance. We've got to say they still made a couple of mistakes. Did come out from them. I'm actually trying to remember the main one, which I actually just thought of. That engagement on the top lane, when they just got a little bit too cocky and thought, yeah, we got this, and they didn't have it at all. And they gave a bit of a shining light to the Sentinel side at that point, but they did come back. They did take it. Any MVPs you'd want to throw out at the moment?
Not much actually. It's been well played by MYM. Journey outplayed. It was fairly simple. The laning phase, I'm still not sure how they work out. It's not the solo lich that gives me a headache, but the fact that not a single lane was pushed by Fearz. If you have such a huge pushing hammer, you got to capitalize on it. Otherwise, mid game you're gonna get ripped apart, which we saw. Because Clockwork is gonna initiate, and SF follows up together with Puck, and that the amount of control you get during a teamfight is huge. Yeah. And a Lich ulti, although it deals huge damage, as we saw, but it's still not a disable. If you survive a Lich ulti, it's GG. That teamfight is lost for you.
Yeah, but That's what happens, and that's something for them to actually learn from. But congratulations to MYM. They do walk away with the victory here. This is, of course, Pick League Season 14, I think they're actually up to right now. There will be more matches. The next one, you can check it out. You go to CyberGamer TV.com, and you can see the next ADC match time slot is in probably a day and a half now coming up, and it will be an all-Singapore affair. Who will come out on top and who will advance to the ADC? We will find out then. I will be there myself, Tobi Kenobi, and who knows who you'll have as a co-commentator. We can just find one. It's good. We have a good supply. We have Slash, we have Sind, we have Shoutcast. They are all fantastic guys. And of course, Slash, thank you very much for joining me. You've taken time out from your study to actually do this, so it's been great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fairly. It's been a one-sided game, but still, it's good to see, and I'm happy to see MYM having although they have a seven-man roster, still proving that they are certainly one, if not the most stable team in Europe.
Yeah, they definitely are. Hopefully they'll remain the same way too. And well, even as we approach Dota 2, like, they're one of those teams that you're just going to say, carry your momentum, guys, carry your momentum. But we will carry ourselves to the bed, which is where I need to go at this early hour of the morning. And thank you very much for everybody to tune in. Look forward to your company next time. If you did miss out on this Shoutcast, if your friends missed out on this one, check out the CyberGamer Network YouTube channel. That's where all the VODs are hosted up. If not, come to CyberGamerTV.com. They will all be posted up there as well. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I look forward to your company next time.